What is up, guys? Tukey here, back again. This is Rebuilding Hockey. Nope, I fucked it. What is up, guys? Tukey here, back again. This is Rebuilding Hockey Town, live on Twitch and, of course, here on YouTube after the fact. If you missed the live stream, what's the matter with you? You should have been there. But regardless, you're here now, and it is time to take on the Washington Capitals in round one. The team is ridiculous, of course. The team's ridiculous. So good that I'm calling my shot. 5 games. We're going to win this in 5. We're not going to sweep them. They're going to win at least 1 game. I'll give them a little bit of credit without having seen their team. I'll give them just a bit of credit. But we're going to sweep them. We are going to sweep them. It's going to happen. We're going to sweep them. Is it 5 games? Is it sweep? Who the hell knows? I don't really care. Point being, am I off my game tonight? Maybe just a little bit. Is it going to be a sweep? Is it going to be a 5-game victory? Who the hell knows? People are calling sweep. I wouldn't be surprised. But anyway, let's take a look at what we're up against. Of course, we have them beat in every goddamn category, as you would expect. But what are we up against? What are we up against is the question. Let's find out. Against the Washington Capitals here in the first round. And it's an interesting top line. Kevin Fiala, Evgeny Kuznetsov, and Andre Palat. Perhaps not that surprising. Second line, we have William Carrier with Christian Dvorak and Olli Jokinen. Olli Pakarainen. First round pick in 2018, 24th overall. Not too bad of a player. We'll see what... Not much of a power forward either. 97 strength, but the 78 body checking. Not sure what's up with that. Third line, Tony Shing. Tony. Calling you Tony. Hopefully I never have to say your name again. He is centered by Dennis Malgin and Cam Vigilante. Nice. 15th overall pick in 2019. And the fourth line, Marcus Foligno with Stephen Hodges, and Andreas Athanasiou, an old face. And I'm sorry, but we're going to have to slap those eyebrows right off your face. It's going to be brutal. We are going to dominate the Washington Capitals again. I am calling my shot. On defense, you have Matt Grzelcyk with Sergei Zborievsky. Nice. His face, man. You're so smug, you won't be after this series. Second pairing, Yegor Rykov is with Madison Bowie. Interesting that he's still with the Washington Capitals. And the third pairing, Brett Pesce. Is it Pesce or Pesce? I have no idea. With Calvin Donnelly. 32nd overall pick in 2020. And the goaltender. This is where I'm concerned, right? This is where I'm concerned. I mean, the team itself, the offense and defensive skaters, they're not terrible, right? They're decent. This is where I'm concerned, and why I refuse to call sweep, and why I think it will be 5 games. Because they essentially have our goaltending, who I planned our goaltending being. Tristan Jarry and Ian Scott. At one time, our goaltending tandem, they both ended up on Washington. So we'll see. We will see. Can we trust Jordan Hollett to get the job done? If not, can Van Kadishin step in and get the job done? There's only one way to find out. Let's go. Let's begin this series. Can the Caps put up a fight, or will we dominate this series as you would expect us to? Of course, we have home ice advantage. Let's see if we can make the most of it. First period of Game 1. Let's go. It's scoreless. Outshot him 12-8, but it is scoreless, so we'll sim the second period, and we get the first 2 goals. Cole Lind, 29 seconds in, and Connor McDavid adds another one. The 2-0 lead as we head into the third. Let's do this, man. Let's go. Why waste any time? Magnus Lilia, 37 seconds in. Oh, poor Tristan Jarry. Poor Tristan Jarry. You shut us down for the first period. But, man, Jonathan Taves, He adds another one. 4-0. 4-0. Poor Tristan Jarry. McDavid makes it 5. Who doubted this team, huh? Who doubted the Detroit Red Wings, and how foolish do you feel now? A 5-0 shutout victory in Game 1. Jordan Hallett rising to the occasion, getting the job done. And the Wings are up 1-0 in the series. Yes, we have a long way to go, but that is the perfect start. You couldn't ask for a better start. We had the 6-game winning streak heading in to the offseason, or to the postseason, including that 7-0 win over Toronto in the last game of the season. We follow that up with a 5-0 win in Game 1. Of course, there is no need to make any changes. We will jump right into Game 2, where it will be more of the same. I'm calling my shot, man. It will be more of the same. First period. More of the same as far as goal scoring is concerned. All right, well, still, it's not bad, right? It's not bad. Kevin Donaghy gets the opening goal. Evgeny Kuznetsov ties it. Connor McDavid restores the lead. 2-1. 2-1 at the end of the first period. Long way to go. Kuznetsov, by the way, scored from center ice. His side of center ice, because of course he did. Why wouldn't he have? Makes all the sense in the world. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll be all right. Second period. Scoreless, and that's good. That's good. Second period. Scoreless. We have the lead. Third period. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We need some insurance, I would say. Getting that third goal, pretty damn crucial. We have a power play that we can't do anything with. Power play for the Caps. And we score. All right. Owen Tippett. I'll take that. Thought for sure they just scored a power play goal. Owen Tippett makes it 3-1. Are the Capitals out of time? Yes, they are. So a little bit of a scare. But Jordan Hallett, through one game, just one goal allowed. 3-1 victory for the Red Wings. And it's a 2-0 series lead. How do you like that? 32 saves for the man between the pipes. And it's looking pretty damn good. So far, so good. We're halfway there. People called for the sweep. That might not happen. I still think they're going to win one of these next 2 games. We will go to Game 5 in Detroit. But the question is, what game are we going to lose? We're going to lose at least one, right? We're going to lose at least one. Let's see which one it is. Game 3 in Washington. Let's go. My home away from home. Not really. NHL-wise, kind of at this point. You get what I mean. First period here of Game 3. And Washington, I told you, they were going to win at least one of these games. Washington fights back. Carrier, Foligno, Boleris made it a 2-1 game at that point. And then Vigilante. I imagine it's Vigilante. 3-1 lead for the Caps. 3-1 lead for the Caps after the first period. A bit of a rough game so far for Jordan Hallett. But plenty of time to turn it around. We'll see if we can do that in the second period. Can we? We can't. Scoreless second period, so we start the third, still down by 2. Again, I'm not concerned. We were always going to lose at least one game. Carrier makes it 4. It's all right. Lilia gets that goal back, 4-2 for Washington here. Halfway through the third period, Donaghy gets another one. Washington might be shaking in their skates just a little bit. 4 minutes to go. Can we find the game-tying goal? No, we can't. No, we can't. So there you go. As expected, the Caps win at least one game, right? They win at least one game. But I said we'd be taking this series in 5, right? I said we'd be taking this series in 5, and that is still the plan. Washington wins Game 3. No need to make any lineup changes. We're going to win Game 4. We're going to win Game 5. It's going to happen. I'm calling my shot. Wings in 5. Let's go. Game 4 in Washington. First period. And there we go. Sam Boleris. The Boleris. I'm actually blanking. His name's Sam, isn't it? Wouldn't it be amazing if it wasn't? Sam Boleris with the goal. And we have the 1-0 lead. Outshot them 12-7. It's looking all right. Second period, it's looking even better. Cole Lind makes it 2-0. We're 20 minutes away from having that 3-1 series lead. Let's go. Let's go. Either a miracle comeback of sorts for the Caps, or we have that 3-1 series lead heading into Game 5 on home ice. I said Wings in 5. Will it happen? Zaborevsky gets one back. Pretty sure I mispronounced his name. I don't care because it's not going to be enough. Jonathan Taves with the empty netter. 3-1 victory in Game 4. The Wings have the 3-1 series lead. I called my shot, and I called it with purpose. Tristan Jarry, you may have been the first star. And I still love you, buddy, but you're done. You're done. There's no question. We will go to Game 5. We will win. I would have successfully called my shot and established myself as the Babe Ruth of YouTube and Twitch. Let's go. Game 5. Here we go. Here we go. Time to end the series. And then we'll pay attention to the Griffins. They're in the postseason. Let's do this. First period of Game 5. And the opening goal for Evgeny Kuznetsov. But that's all right. That's all right. We can still turn it around. We got time, man. We got time. Second period. We might not have time. Well, I called my shot. It's not looking too good. 3 goals on 11 shots against Jordan Hallett. Now, we'll still have the 3-2 series lead, but as far as Wings in 5, not looking too likely right about now, is it? Not looking all that likely. We'll see. Okay, well, this game's over then, isn't it? But you know what? Again, 3-2 lead. 3-2 series lead. We're fine. We're fine. You'll beat us twice. You're not going to beat us 4 times. There's no way. Carrier makes a 5. Can we please take Hallett out of the goal? Can we please take Hallett out of the goal? What the hell, coach? What the hell? Giroux ruins the shutout with 11 seconds left. There we go. Revenge. Revenge. Benoit Giroux. 6-1 loss in Game 1. Why we didn't put Van Kadishin in at some point is beyond me. Our coach probably should have done that, I'd say. But that's all right. That's all right. Game 6. I said Wings in 5. It didn't happen. We still have the 3-2 series lead. There's no way that we're losing 3 straight. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. First period of Game 6. And there we go. Decent start. Lilia with the opening goal. Palat less than a minute later ties it. Only for Rasmus Dahlin 2 minutes later to restore the lead. 2-1 on the board. A little bit concerned about Hallett. 1 goal on 6 shots. We outshot them 15-6, but we do have the lead 2-1, and I will take it. Second period. Owen Tippett, you beauty. You beauty. 33 seconds left in the second period. It's a 3-1 lead as we head into the third. Can the Washington Capitals force Game 7? Of course they can't. The series is over. EA had to stick it to me a little bit by making sure that they forced Game 6. But now that they're here, it's over and done with. The Detroit Red Wings will dispatch of the Washington Capitals. And the Red Wings are moving on to round 2. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. Why would anybody doubt this team? There was no way. We might lose a game or 2 here or there. We might even go to a Game 7. But there was no question. There was no question of what was going to happen. And by the way, now the Griffins have a 2-1 series lead on the Cleveland Monsters. And we'll take a look. They actually lost to the Monsters twice. Wow, actually, never mind. Holy shit. They lost to the Monsters 4 times already this month before the postseason started. They lost the first game, but have thankfully won 2 straight. And if they win here, they're going on to round 2. And indeed they did. So there you go. Both teams win in the first round. Again, never in doubt. Not once. Never in doubt. The Red Wings are moving on. The Griffins are moving on. It's just a matter of who will play in the second round. It's time to find out who's it going to be. Who are we playing in round 2? And it will be the Montreal Canadiens. We'll be playing the Habs. They went to Game 7 in the first round against the... Actually, I don't even know. Who the hell would they have come up against? Who the hell would they have come up against? You have 3 Atlantic teams on the outside, and we played the Caps. Who the hell did Montreal beat? Who the hell did the Habs beat in round 1? Florida. All right, there you go. They beat the Florida Panthers in 7 games. Well, good for them, right? Good for them. They beat Florida. But, you know, and I probably should have been able to figure that out, but I'm like, 2 Atlantic teams. I had no idea. It's all good. So, congrats. You beat the Florida Panthers. But will you be able to beat the Detroit Red Wings in round 2? That is the question. As we get a quick look at the stats, Tippett and McDavid tearing them apart. Nico Hischier was relatively quiet. But regardless, we got the job done. Will the Habs be able to beat the Red Wings? We will find out right now, because we're doing the second round. Let's go. Wings and Habs, round 2. Let's go. We have home ice advantage, and we're damn well going to take advantage of it. First period of Game 1. Let's do this. And that's a good start. Connor McDavid scores. I didn't take a look at their lineup. I'll do that after. I got too excited, man. I got too excited. We'll take a look at their lineup after. Second period, Nikita Scherbak, still on Montreal. Still on Montreal. Ties this game up. And we will roll on. Third period here. It's going to be interesting to see what their lineup actually looks like, of course. I don't recognize their goalie at this point. We're able to kill off that penalty. We're halfway through the third period. Next goal could very well win it, and I hope that's not the case. Nick Suzuki scores. A late power play for Montreal that is killed off. Can we tie it late? No, we can't. Huh. The Habs take Game 1 on the road. Jukka Wirtanen. 40 saves in that game. And we are trailing. We'll take a look at their lineup before Game 2. As we'll also find out who the Griffins are playing in round 2. It will be the Chicago Wolves. But we could be in for a rough series here if that performance by their goaltender is anything to go off of here. If that's the standard of this series, I'll be intrigued to see what he looks like at this point. But here we go. For the Habs, you have Nikita Scherbak. Of course, they went to 7 games. Overall, they have played 8 games at this point. So 5 points in 8 games for Scherbak. He scored the game winner? Or the game tying goal. I think it was the game tying goal. Who gives a damn? He's centered by Alex Galchenyuk, and Brendan Gallagher still there as well. Second line, Arturi Lehkonen is with Kyle Turris. Lehkonen with 7 points. Turris with 7 points. And Jakob Stukel. 6 points. Third line is De La Rose with Dominic Turgeon, another old face. Good old Dominic Turgeon. And Michael McCarron. The fourth line, Matthias Fost, Jesse Arsene, and Nick Suzuki. Wow, Suzuki's the fourth line guy. Suzuki scored the game winner. It was definitely Scherbak with the game-tying goal. So it's a pretty good lineup, right? Not too ridiculous, but it's a pretty good lineup. On defense, whew, that's a bit rough, isn't it? That's a bit rough. Mikhail Sergachev on the top pairing with Miro Heiskanen. That's a pretty damn good combination. Second pairing is Vince Dunn with Ben Hutton. And the third pairing, Libor Hayek, is with Noah Juulsen. I can see why we might have struggled in Game 1, and then we get to the goaltender, and it's not as crazy as I thought it would be, right? 87 overall, technically a backup goalie, a low elite potential, 25 years old, Jake Virtanen, and the 24th overall pick in the 2020 draft. But really, he hadn't done great prior to that last game, a .921 save percentage. McNiven has 2 appearances this postseason, so you know he struggled. I think we just were witness to Virtanen's best game in this postseason. No injuries, 3 scratch players, though, all defensemen, TVR, Nikita Nestorov, and Dylan Blugis. So they do have a good lineup, right? They do have a good lineup. But ours is better. And I'd like to think that we're going to be able to win this series. We'll see if that's the case. Game 2. We can't afford to lose both games on home ice. So let's see if we can get the job done here in Game 2. First period. That's not the best start now, is it? Kyle Turris with the lone goal. Second period. Sherbak again. Sherbak. Third period. Wow. Down 2-0. 25 shots, no goals. It's been rough so far. We haven't had much of an offensive output here in the third period. We're able to kill off that power play for Montreal, but just 5 minutes to go. Can we find a miracle? No, we can't. We are getting handled by an 87 overall goalie. The Habs step into Hockeytown, step into Hockeyopolis, and take the first 2 games on the road. Jukka Virtanen, 34 save shutout. And things are looking a bit interesting for us here at the moment. Just a little bit. Huh. Now, both Eastern Conference series is a 2-0 lead. We're going to have to take a look at the lineup here, right? We're going to have to. And I can tell you the first change already is swapping Boulerice and Hischier. Third line, I mean, they're not doing terribly. Fourth line, they're not doing terribly. But we need a bit more of an output from that second line. And hopefully, having Hischier, Debian, and Marsh is the way to do that. On defense, the third pairing not really struggling. The big question is Hallett. And with a .915 save percentage, that isn't exactly what we need if we're going to win this series. Now, I have to go with Hallett for the next game because he still gives us the best chance to win. But I'd be lying if I were to say that I'd be lying to say if I wasn't considering taking him out of the lineup. I very much am, but we will leave him in for Game 3. The series shifts to Montreal. Let's find out what's going to happen here. First period. Hallett outshot them 11-5. 11-5. We're down 1-0. Second period. Lilia ties the game, thank God. 26 shots to 10. And we're tied. The hell. Third period. We're in just a bit of trouble. 5-on-3 power play for the Habs. We're able to kill all of that off, which is great. And then Ronning gets the goal, and we have a lead. Don't look now. We have a lead in the third period. We waste that power play opportunity. 4 minutes to go. Can we hold on? Please. Thank you. All right. Well, through 3 games, the home team has yet to win a single game. The Habs have that 2-1 series lead. Virtanen, once again, the first star. Standing on his head, he didn't do that great leading up to this series. Barely made it to the second round. He barely made it to the second round. But now that he's here, he is coming close to stealing and potentially sealing the series. We'll see. Hopefully not. We'll leave the lineup the same as we jump into Game 4, and hopefully the trend continues. Can we win on the road? Let's find out. First period here of Game 4, and that is the perfect start. Absolutely perfect. Philip Hronik, and then not too long after that, Connor McDavid. We were outshot, so of course we outscored them. Because that's the way it works. Second period, Sherbak gets the lone goal. We have the 2-1 lead. Let's go right into it, man. Third period, let's go. We're going to need an insurance goal. I have a feeling that we are going to need that insurance goal. Can we find it, though? Halfway through the third, I'm pretty damn nervous. 5 minutes to go. Can the Red Wings hold on and tie the series? Yes, they can. Despite being outshot. Despite being outshot, the Wings take both games on the road. Jordan Hallett, your first star. Much improved on his part. And again, through the first 4 games of this series, we have yet to see a team win on home ice. Now, by the way, the Grand Rapids Griffins against the Chicago Wolves, they are down 2-1 in that series. I'm not all that concerned. I still hate this chair, by the way. This chair is awful. It's awful. Just awful. Anyway. It's Game 5. Can we break the streak? Can we win on home ice? I certainly hope so. But there's only one way to find out. First period. Not great. Not great. Fost with the goal. That's not too great now, is it? That's not great. But that's okay. That's okay. We got time. We got time. Second period. Case in point. It didn't take too much time. Owen Tippett with the goal 20 seconds into the period. And we're all tied up. This third period is just so important. 2 games apiece. Who will take that 3-2 series lead into Montreal for Game 6? Let's find out. McDavid, Hischier, Marsh, the amount of players we could name that need to step up and get a goal here. It would take far too long to list everybody off. 6 minutes to go. The next goal will win this game. Who is it going to be? Can we win on home ice for the first time? We're going to have to go to overtime to find out. So let's do it. Overtime. Can we get the game winner? Can we take the 3-2 lead in the series? Power play for the Habs is killed off. We get one of our own that we can't do anything with. Damn, 7 minutes to go. In OT, will there be a game winner, or are we destined for double overtime? Yes, we are. Because of course we are. If you go to overtime, you have to go to double overtime. It's a goddamn requirement. There will be a quick game winner here. I can practically guarantee it. Let's go. Double overtime. In Game 5. And Brendan Gallagher gets the game winner. 46 shots. 1 goal. This series is being stolen by an 87 overall goalie who struggled in the first round and was nearly the reason as to why the Habs were eliminated by the Florida Panthers. But they weren't. They weren't. They made it to this point. The winner goes on to face the Carolina Hurricanes. We are in a whole lot of trouble, aren't we? We are in a whole lot of trouble. So here's the deal. I'm going to put Vic Marsh on the top line. Let's drop Desbiens back over there. And we'll see what happens. The third line, they might not be putting up points. That's not exactly their purpose. We need the top line. We need the top line to get the job done. Now, here's the thing. I knew that we'd run through the Washington Capitals. Against Montreal, I said they had a good team. I said they had a good team. We have a better team and should probably win the series. There's a chance now, a pretty damn good chance, that we won't. We'll have to find out. Now, we will keep Hallett in goal. He gives us the best chance to win. Not quite a, below 900 save percentage like Thatcher Demko. He's doing all right, but he is being outdueled. We'll see if he can get his act together here for this next game. I do want to take a look at the Habs lineup really quick to see if they've made any changes. I doubt that they have. Why would they, considering they've been winning? And indeed, the lineup looks to be the same. But the big problem for us right now is this backup goalie. Now, for those who like to say poise matters, he only has a 71. So, yeah, I don't think you can put that much stock into a poise rating. And a 71 poise goalie is shutting us down the way he is with his .939 save percentage. And athletic category, 70 vision as well. Yep. That's pretty damn crazy. I mean, glove loads the 97, stick low. So basically just shoot high. That's all you gotta do. Snipe the corners, man. Especially too, he's only a 5'11 goalie. He's only a 5'11 goalie, but he is getting the job done for the Habs, and we'll see. Oh, we'll see, man, if he can keep it up. It is Game 6. We are in Montreal. Can we force Game 7? Let's find out, man. It all comes down to this. Could a great season be wasted? Could Connor McDavid be a bit overrated? First period of Game 6, and we are down 1-0. 13 shots to 7. Sherbak has been nearly as big of a pain in the ass as the goalie himself. Damn. Second period. Oh, boy. Foss and Gallagher. 20 shot. How? You gotta be kidding me, man. From out there? You're getting beat from out there. Wow. Well, nothing left to do now but sit in the third period, right? Nothing left to do now but sit in the third period. Alright, well, here, you know what? You know what? Here's the thing. I just want to check, right? I just want to check. Let me see something. Let me see if I can beat this goalie. If I tie the game, right? If I tie the game and force overtime, I'll pull the goalie and hand them the win. Montreal won the series. That's fine, right? Montreal won the series. But damn it, I just need to score goals on that goalie. And I damn well, I'm going to. Fuck this goalie. We are going to score some goals. And fuck that guy for that stick lift. Alex Galchenyuk's going to win the Selkie, apparently. Perron, kill him. Thank you. Fuck you, Sergachev. Let's just see. Is it possible to beat this goalie? According to my computers, it's not. We'll see if that's the case. We will see. McDavid, you're killing me. Just like I killed Gallagher. Shot didn't get through. Ronning. Perron. Please, McDavid? No. Sherbak, I'd love to just get a hold of him with Haig and knock the hell out of him. Oh boy, the AI is beyond cheap with their stick lifts and the poke checks. I tried to player switch, it didn't let me, and I just walked somebody else into somebody else. Hey, Hallett, good to see you make a save. Can McDavid get off the ice? And yeah, thanks, Tippett. Thanks, Tippett. Appreciate that. Appreciate you going for the line change right then and there. That's good. That's good, Tippett. Yeah, nice job. Nice job. Of all the times to go for the line change, that was it. Thanks, Coach, for thanks, Coach. That was a great time to finally tell them to change. After they were out there for like 18 consecutive minutes. Ronning, I'm not sure where you're going, buddy. But yeah, that puck was meant for you. Maybe that's why we're losing. My players are fucking just horrifically stupid. Lehkonen nearly with the snipe. Alright, let's go. Let's get some line changes out there. McDavid, you can stay for a minute. That's not who I'm passing to. Good lord. It's okay, we have Filip Hronek. Alright, we have Filip Hronek. Although Cole Lind just glitched into the boards, you could probably hear the controller go insane. Because it did. It did. Guru. Hronek. One guy blocks the shot. Haig, kill him. Thank you. Couldn't get the pass over to Hronek. Haig, carry in. Our fearless captain. We have players knocking each other out of the way. Hit Haig on the 1T. He missed terribly. Interesting poke check there. Demko wasn't the problem. Bullshit. Demko was the problem. Hallett's not going to finish with a below 900 save percentage, for the record. So, yeah, Demko was the problem last year. This year it was players like Vic Marsh, just being fucking invisible. I cannot catch a break. No, you don't want to pick that up. You don't even want to reach for it. You don't even want to reach for it. And then we get the tripping call. Great. Woo. We got 5 minutes. I got time. Unless that goes in because Desbiens just deflected it towards his own goal and then lost it when he tried to pass and then refused to pick up the puck. Boy, you can tell we weren't meant to win this series because this game's giving me nothing right now as far as breaks. Holy shit. What is this, a hut game? There we go. Donaghy. What can we do here? That should have been a pen, for the record. Desbiens. If his own player would get out of the way, that'd be fine. I'll take the power play or the even strength for the hook. Goddamn tie-up spam. Fuck you. One-timer for Hronek, and you know when Filip Hronek's missing the goal that you are pretty much screwed. Marsh can't get the poke check. We got no choice but to be aggressive. Box him out, Haig. Box him out. 4 minutes. Clock's going pretty damn slow because of the penalty. Look at the speed. Through the neutral zone. Look at the speed. Nico Hischier. People say trade Hischier. Look at the speed, man. Haig. Rebound chance. Hischier gets stick lifted from the back and spins the wrong way. Haig, if you could hit the net, that would be great. Where the hell's my, there he is. Like, where the hell's my fourth player? And, oh, yeah, that's a trip. Okay, here. No, I'll show you a trip, motherfuckers. I'll show you a trip. Clearly, we weren't meant to win this series. When I'm getting called for every poke check, and they can miss stick lifts by a mile. That was meant for McDavid. McCann, you probably could have picked that up. I'm glad to know that the AI are just as bad. McDavid can't get the poke. I'm glad to know that the AI is just as bad in franchise mode as they are on Ultimate Team. At least it's not exclusive to Ultimate Team. Yep, that's where I'm kicking it. Nice. Whew, well, this was a mistake. I should have just accepted the loss then. Clearly, I can't even get passes to go through. This is so bad. I can't even get passes to go through. It's fucking incredible. Look at this. It's like they have... No wonder why we lost. They're all fucking Gretzky's. I'm playing a team of fucking Gretzky's out there. No wonder... I don't even blame my team. No wonder why we lost. Every fucking player's like Gretzky. Taves, settle it. There you go. I know you're in fucking advanced age now. But goddamn. Goddamn. Let me guess. The tie-up spam from him? Nope, he won it clean. Okay, that works too. Can I switch to one of my defensemen, please, before it's too late? Thank you very much. Ronning, just send it up the ice. Oh, cool. There was a double minor worth of penalty there. Taves, come on now. Where's their penalties for spamming, man? It really is like Ultimate Team. No penalties for spamming. Oh, my God. David, what can we do? Nothing, because Cole Lind ran away. Cole Lind ran away. For no fucking reason. Kyle Turse with the reach of a Zdeno Chara. It's pretty damn cool. McDavid, again, can't get the poke check, even though he's right there. Dahlin tries to kick it to escape 3 times and failed 3 times. EA, I get it. We were meant to lose as my computer abandons the front of the goal. EA, I get it. We were meant to lose. This was to prove a point that my team could score at least 1 goal on their goalie. Apparently, that was false. Apparently. Holy shit. God damn, EA. Like, man. I just wanted to get 1 goal. You didn't have to prove to me that we were meant to lose the series. I get it. You got their fucking players running interference and shit. This is ridiculous. Oh, okay, yeah. Nicholas Hague can't make the hit. Sure. Hague! Where are you going? Go for the puck. This is awful. Oh my God. This is one of the worst AI displays I have ever seen. I'm not even being sensationalist about it. I have rarely seen my AI play this poorly. Like, I wasn't going to score 3 goals on their goalie because he's a monster. Considering he just made that save, that proves it. But god damn. I'm getting fucking tilted in franchise mode. I should just call it a night. Son of a bitch. Tried to get Hague locked on for the hit. That wasn't going to happen. I got no choice but to go for hits at this point. We kind of need goals. Our penalty kill units are dead. It switched me to the wrong guy again, and they score again. Fucking Christ. Fucking Christ. Unbelievable. I tried to switch to the fucking the closest guy to the puck 3 different times, and the game's like, nope. Lilia, you want to move your feet, please? Thank you. I can't get a goal. Can't get a goal, and I've let up 3 extra ones. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Yep, miss another hit. Yep, and he just keeps carrying it through. Look at this. Like, fuck it, you know? Like I said, I was gonna lose, but the fact that I'm being tilted in a franchise mode game is unbelievable. Wow. Like, I'm just impressed. I'm impressed at EA's dedication to make sure that we were gonna lose. Like, look at that stick lift from McCarron. Unbelievable. So we lost in 6, as we were always going to. But the fact that I was tilted, in a franchise mode game is astounding. Absolutely astounding. Bravo, EA, for your commitment to making sure that I was losing that game. Because that was true commitment. To tilt somebody in franchise mode, that is some severe, severe commitment. A good thing is the Griffins are going to 7 games. We'll see if they can move on. And they can. So we'll follow the Griffins as they are moving on to the 3rd round to play the Texas Stars. So we'll see what can happen. I was tilted in a franchise mode game. That's incredible. Like, that is just incredible. Not the wrestler from like 2001. Anyway, the good news is the Griffins are moving on to the Calder Cup final. It's what they do best. When in doubt, trust the Griffins to get the job done. It's what they do. Who will they be playing, though, is the question. They're going to have a lot of rest compared to this other team. It will be the Hershey Bears. Griffins and Bears in the Calder Cup final. 2-1 series lead for the Griffins. Now a 3-1 series lead for the Griffins. Well, let's find out here what's going to happen. Will we have yet another Calder Cup in the trophy case? First period, scoreless. Second period is not. Barch scores on Niemi, who is in for that team. Tokarski ties it, scoring on Linus Allmark. Burkhoff gets another quick goal back, 2-1 lead. Power play for the Bears is killed off. And we shall see. Is that enough? It very well should be. And with 141, I'm going to risk losing this game just to get a measure of revenge against the AI for screwing me over in that game against the Habs. Just a measure of revenge. You may have screwed me over with the Red Wings, EA, but I promise you, there will not be a repeat performance. The Grand Rapids Griffins will win the Calder Cup right here and right now. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. We're going to win. We will be Calder Cup champions yet again. It's happened so many times in this series, and it will happen again. I guarantee it. There will not be no more 3 goals in 8 minutes. There won't be any tilt. Can my goalies make a save, please? Can my goalies make a save, please? The fuck is going on tonight? Oh my god. Marshall Stewart, please just fucking seal it or don't. What the fuck is going on tonight? Nurmi to Recchi, big save, another chance. Get the fuck in there. Goal. I'm not losing this game, man. No way. One-timer for Nurmi. Jenner, you motherfucker. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. All they have to do is shoot. All they have to do is shoot. It's incredible. Cam Selleck, lead the way, buddy. Go past the Deadwood. Nurmi, you didn't have to get board played there. Selleck, you could have picked that up. Nurmi, please. Or don't. There's a realistic chance I could be going to overtime in this game. Or they could score last second. One or the other. It depends on if Kelly wants to stay over on the right board like he should have. They're going to win this game right here, aren't they? Big save for Niemi. Would have been nice for my winger to actually stay where the hell he should be. Hamel is out of time, and we're going to overtime. Oh my god. Oh my god. EA, what have I done to deserve this? What have I done to deserve this? I just try to prove a point against the Habs. You have your way with me there. And now, I'm going to overtime for the Calder Cup. Like, you have to be kidding me. Hamel runs out of space because his teammates are fucking brain dead, apparently. Burkhoff, chase him down, please. Forward play him to Rogers, if you would. Don't you dare let him get out of the corner with that puck. Board play him. I don't even care if you get a holding call. He does not get out of there with the puck. Hummel, you bastard. Kelly bumped into the boards and couldn't pass as a result. He was too busy getting molested by the boards. Shit! Oh my god! Every shot they take is apparently high quality and nearly goes in, if not does. Incredible. One-timer for Nurmi, but he misses by a mile. I've never seen computers play this well. This is incredible. The fucking board play on the sideboards, too, is unreal. Absolutely incredible. Another save by Allmark. Well, son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Maybe I shouldn't have tried to watch a cup celebration. How dare I? How dare I? Kelly Chow. If anybody deserves to score the cup-winning goal, you do. So do it. Or don't and completely blow the goddamn pass. Kill him, Tokarski. Oh my god. Come here, you motherfucker. Kill him. Copeland. Tokarski. You son of a bitch. The Enforcer Scarlet. Really? You can't get that shot through Scarlet? You better chase him down. And you better wreck him. Scarlet, you bastard! You're an enforcer. How could you not lock onto that hit? How the hell could you not lock onto that hit? You're an enforcer. Surprised I didn't get a penalty for stick lifting. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Oh, of course. Of course. Gouch, catch him. Thank you. Niemi. Can we fucking end this, please? This wasn't supposed to happen. Copeland. Of course you missed. Cavallo to Tokarski. Save. This is... I'm stuck here playing a game for the Calder Cup. This is unreal. This is unbelievable. I'm stuck here playing a game for the Calder Cup. Recchi misses by 18,000 feet. Puck was closer to the goddamn moon than it was to the net. Get out of my fucking way. Thank you. Of course, he just picks out the pass like it's nothing. Recchi, thank you for finally getting the puck. Cavallo to Recchi. Can't pick the corner. I am stuck playing a goddamn franchise mode game for the Calder Cup because my goddamn goalies cannot make a save. All they need to do is take one shot, and I've put my team at risk of losing the goddamn Calder Cup. Oh my god, what a read. Are you kidding me? How the fuck did he see that coming? Jesus Christ. Well, at least we made a save. Right, Niemi? There you go. Selleck move. I have never seen computers abuse the board play like they're doing in this game. End boards, side boards, doesn't matter. They're all over me. Yeah, keep spamming, you bastards. That's where people get it from. They watch the AI. What the fuck is going on? This is ridiculous. We should have already watched the cup celebration and moved on with my goddamn night. Cowan, please. Deflection. Of course, their goalie makes the save. Burkhoff can't get a rebound. Kelly, way to go. You've been awful. Remind me to fucking get him off this team. He's the worst. Burkhoff. What can we do? Kelly. Can't pick the corner. Burkhoff. Can deflect it in, and for the love of God, mercifully, it's over. And the Grand Rapids Griffins are once again Calder Cup champions, as they deserve to be. Jesus. took me all that time, including the goddamn Montreal game, to score one fucking goal. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Damn it. That was so much more frustrating than it ever should have been. But the Griffins win again. That is, I don't even know how many Calder Cups at this point. They've been arguably the most successful team I've ever had. Say what you want. Say what you want about like the Vancouver series or the Red Wings themselves. But by far, the most successful team I believe we have ever had happens to be the Griffins. It's been 5, 6, 7 cups? Not 7. I'd say 5, though, at least. 5 or 6. They're ridiculous. They are dominant. They are champions yet again. Nearly in spite of me playing the game. Because, yeah, it's close to not being the case. Very much so. But I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take the victory. And we will move on, damn it. We'll see who won the Stanley Cup. We'll see who won all of the awards. And really, too, we need to take a look at the team itself and who truly underperformed. Montreal ended up winning the Cup. So I guess we weren't the only team to run into a hot goaltender if Montreal ended up winning the Cup. Apparently everybody else struggled against their goddamn goalie, too. Unreal. Damn 87 overall goalie leading the way. Ridiculous. Well, allow me to take a look at our playoff stats really quickly. We already know what the Cup-winning team looks like. McDavid was fine. Tippett was fine. Bowler-East, disappointing. Marsh, extremely disappointing. Nico Hischier, 3 goddamn points. You have to be kidding me. Insane, man. Insane. We had some players that underperformed in a tremendous, tremendous way. And Hallett, while that's not an extreme situation of him underperforming, I mean, a 920 save percentage is decent. I mean, Thatcher Demko last year, right? Where the hell did I even trade Demko? I don't remember. Carolina. Yeah, okay. So Demko had a 926 save percentage this postseason, right? Which is pretty good. Last postseason, he had an 897. There's a pretty goddamn big difference between what Hallett did this postseason and what Demko did last year. There's a pretty damn big difference. That's my point. Anyway, the playoff tree. One more time. Montreal beat Vancouver in 6. Thatcher Demko. Oh, man, we actually would have ended up playing Thatcher Demko in the Eastern Conference Final. Well, it wouldn't have been meant to be, huh? Yeah. Anyway, the awards, shall we? The awards. It's now been 2 years since we've won a cup. It's pretty damn disappointing. Hallett won the Stanley Cup last year with Carolina, I do believe. Steven Stamkos won the Art Ross. The Hart went to Hallett. Just saying. Just saying. The Norris went to Filip Hronek, and I mean, my God. His second consecutive, and for the 4th time in the last 5 years, Filip Hronek has won the Norris. I mean, Lidstrom isn't dead, and he and Hronek have been alive at the same time. But he is the reincarnation of Nicholas Lidstrom. What a beast. The Lady Byng went to Jonathan Dahlen in New Jersey. Lebda and Anaheim won the Calder. Wirtanen won the Conn Smythe. Surprise, surprise. Of course, Hallett did win the Conn Smythe the year before, and then the year before that was Demko and Tippett. The Vezina went to Hallett. 3 straight years now we've had the Vezina Trophy winner on our team. So there's that. The Jennings went to Hallett. The Masterton to Esa Lindell. Zibanejad the Selke. Hallett the Ted Lindsay. And Eli Tolvanen with the Richard. On a more positive note, the Grand Rapids Griffins win again. Their third cup in the past 5 years. Because they're that damn good. Was there an instance of individual hardware, though? Aside from the MVP of the playoffs being Burkhoff, there was not. So perhaps not the greatest year in total, but they won yet another Calder Cup. Yeah. You know, again, the thing is, too, about the game I played against Montreal, like I said, even if I managed to tie the game, I would have made sure that they won anyway. It wasn't a matter of like, oh, can I win and save the season? No, I mean, we were going to be done, regardless. So, yeah. Anyway, because I don't want this episode to end, I mean, it could end on a, on a bright note of, the Calder Cup again. But let's see what happens here. We have the 11th and the 12th pick, thanks to Chicago and Arizona. Which means we will probably be looking at getting somebody decent. Jonathan Toews retires. Good riddance. Nobody wanted you here anyway. Nobody wanted you here anyway, especially me. If it was up to me, it would have been Rene Lecavalier in goal. It would have been Rene Lecavalier in goal. As Phil Kessel retires, John Tavares, Jonathan Toews, Voracek, Ryan, Drew Doughty. Some good players. Hedman. But you know what? Let's end this episode on a really high note. By the way, Grand Rapids, only 38 wins in the regular season, but they get to the playoffs. And boy, oh boy, did they get the job done. I think that's an understatement. Now, who's on the board for scouted players? I do wonder. Who is on the board? We have Kaminsky, Gray, Malkin, Roloff, and Liston. There's also an enforcer in the top 10, which is interesting. And we'll probably end up with him on the team. Not the biggest enforcer either. 6 foot 201, Rudy Moran. It'd be pretty much a waste to get him, though, let's be honest. Although we don't necessarily need him. Vitaly Kaminsky. Looks like a pretty damn decent player, huh? Looks like a pretty damn decent player. Let's find out if he is. Now, Minnesota. Minnesota doesn't want to trade that pick. Which is understandable. It is. It's understandable. But the thing is, we have a certain player here who has not exactly proven to be the true replacement for one Taylor Hall. Which is why he's going. He will be going to Minnesota. We'll be getting that #1 overall pick, of course. Hell, we could trade to get Taylor Hall back. He'll go play with Taylor Hall. They'll be teammates once again. Let's see. We will, let's take Vorobiev off of your hands and we'll just let go of him. The question is, how far away are we from getting this deal done? I do wonder. How far away are we? That's what we need to find out. Now, the thing is, we have first-round picks at our disposal. And we'll try to make the most of them. Well, what do you say to that, Minnesota? Still no. Really? This is the problem that you run into when a team doesn't want to trade a player. Right? So here's the thing. Rather than wasting picks, right? Rather than wasting picks and abilities, let's go talk to Ottawa, right? Do they want to trade their pick? They don't, because they suck too. What about Buffalo? Do you want to trade your pick? Yes, you do. See, Buffalo, you're smart. You're smart. And am I afraid of trading someone within the division? Absolutely not. But the thing is, I don't even have to give up Marsh here, right? I can just give up my pick. I can give up the Calgary pick. I can give up a whole bunch of garbage. And we should still be able to make a deal with the Sabres here. Hopefully. Maybe. Hopefully, maybe. Maybe, probably. What if we take back garbage in return? Hey. Alright. So we have the Buffalo pick, right? So what we're going to do is we'll let them make the picks. And if it turns out that they got anybody that we want, we'll go for him. So Minnesota and Ottawa. Who did you end up with? That's the question. Let's take a look at what we passed up on. No franchise level player this year. Holy shit, Minnesota. No wonder why you didn't want to trade the pick. 76 overall, 19 years old. Malkin. Sergei Malkin. Damn. Pretty good player already. Somebody we could definitely look to acquire. And then you have Ottawa. The Sens took Kaminsky. About equal his value. Only a 69 though, at 19. So Malkin is looking like the right guy to go after. Which is why we will. Sergei Malkin, I choose you. And I choose you by giving up Vic Marsh. And we will make a deal. Minnesota, let's make a deal, shall we? Let's make a deal. Again, we will take Vorobiev. That's fine. And let's see. Let's see now. What can I do? How about the Anaheim third? To kind of equal that out a little bit. No. Straight up. Still no. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, let me put a bunch of garbage into this offer. Just a bit low. We're close. The deal is almost done. How about a fifth? How about a fifth? Will that go through? Yes, it will. Vic Marsh. See you later. Get out. We don't want you here anymore. Which means we might as well take a look at what's available. We got Gray, Roloff, Liston. I would go with Gray here. Tiny Gray. Hell of a name. Wouldn't go with Roloff or Liston. Power forwards, meh. Rod Roloff, though, is a hell of a name. I wish this was Sonny Liston. It's not. It's Ryan. It's Ryan Liston. Tiny Gray. That's a hell of a name, Tiny Gray. The thing is, right, here's the thing. Right, here's the thing. So what we can do is not talk to Philly because they're assholes. But what we can do is talk to Edmonton. Nope, we can't talk to Edmonton either because they're assholes. Well, shit. Tiny Gray, we better hope that you're decent. We better hope that you're decent. Because otherwise we're screwed. Medium elite. Medium elite for one Tiny Gray. But how good is he really? That's the question. How good is he really? And the answer's pretty decent. Same trade value as Malkin. 13 points lower, though. 1 year younger. It's Tiny Gray. Not too bad of a pick. Question is, who did Philly end up with? Liston, who was high top 9. And Briere, who was high top 9. He wasn't even one of the top 5 picks. Roloff, high top 6. Roloff wouldn't have been too bad, I'm sure. Right? Let's take a look at Roloff. High top 6 is a really damn good value. Or potential. That's just, I should say. Is the value there, though? How good is he? Not very. Tiny Gray. What a pick, what a player. Now, do I want, like, is there anybody else? Columbus wants to trade the pick, right? Columbus wants to trade the pick. I don't necessarily want to make the pick. I mean, we still have 3 first-round picks. We still have 3 first-round picks, right? The question is, I mean, we might as well trade up. I don't have much faith that this is going to work out too well. But Columbus, let's make a deal here that's going to make you a very successful team down the road. Will that go through? Yes, it will. I'm not surprised. Really? I'm not surprised. If anything, I'm happy about it. So there we go. Well, let's make this pick, shall we? 7th overall. I mean, you know, Kuleshov might be decent. Could be a good player. LaPierre, Pascal LaPierre, probably decent. Eddie Curtis, probably decent. Rudy Moran, though, I mean, obviously he's interesting. He's going to be shit, right? Like, he's going to be a 50 overall, maybe a 60 at best. He's going to be terrible. He's going to be terrible. But you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? We already do have an enforcer in the system. So we're going to let the AI pick for me. We're going to let the AI pick for me. And if it's Moran, it was meant to be. And it wasn't meant to be. But we do get Kuleshov, who isn't bad. LaPierre was about the same. And Moran was actually high top 6 as an enforcer. Interesting. Let's go talk to San Jose. Let's go talk to New York. Let's see. Did we make the right choice? So San Jose ended up with LaPierre. Not great. 60 overall at 18 years old. The Rangers and Moran, how good is he? Not great. 52 overall at 18 years old. Kuleshov, that is the question. Now, compared to who we have, obviously it's not looking too good. Kuleshov, though, 59 overall at 18 years old. So, you know what? Because they all ended up being the same, let's go talk to the Rangers about one Rudy Moran. See what happens. Their values look to be about equal. Given the circumstances, it makes sense. Why not just go for the enforcer? How close to a deal are we? Not close. That's okay. We will get the enforcer. I might even have to give up a bit to get the enforcer. We'll see. I didn't mean to take him out of the trade. We will find out. And even if it's not a one-for-one deal, I don't really care. You've seen the prospects that we have already. It's not too big of a deal. And actually, I am going to have to give up just a little bit, but that's okay. That is okay. Actually, is there a prospect I can give up rather than a pick? Can I tack Jenner onto that deal? No, I can't. Salvador's 22. Yeah, there's really nobody that we're going to want to get rid of here. Yep, there's nobody. Well then, a draft pick it is. A draft pick it is. How about the 6th and 7th from this draft? How's that sound? There you go, Detroit. Thank you very much. Detroit, New York, Detroit. It's all good. It's all good. That pretty much does it for this draft, right? What do we have, a 2nd round pick now, though, to take care of? Yes, we do. It's the 6th pick in the 2nd round. 6th pick of the 2nd round. Is there a goalie we can take? Is there a goalie we can take, or am I trading away this pick? There is a goalie. Well, how do you like that? Voloshenko. Dmitry Voloshenko. He's our guy. He's our guy. Medium elite. He won't have that much trade value, but he's still a medium elite goalie. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Let's take a look. Decent. 57 overall. 18 years old. He's not too bad. He's a good guy to have in the system. With Dundas up to a 68. We're going to need a backup. What a pick. What a player. What a guy. That does it for the draft, though, does it not? Especially now that we got rid of the 6th and the 7th. I think that's it. I believe that does it. We'll find out. Considering it's taking this long, I'm going to guess that indeed that is the case. I hate this chair. I'm going to guess that's it. And we're good to go. No, we... Okay, wait, never mind. Yeah, it's still loading. I'm like, Jesus, man. How many picks? How many picks do we actually have? Wow, Vancouver got a medium backup in the 7th round. Good for them. Good for them. A bit of a steal. 3 picks. 3 players. 3 gems. No more Vic Marsh, of course. A disappointing end to the 56-win season. As apparently, we need an enforcer that can front kick a goalie out of the way so that we can actually score goals. We need a Sean Avery. That's what we need. Apparently. Apparently. We'll find out. But really quickly, what are we dealing with here? Progression-wise, player-wise, Van Kadishin's up to an 88. My God, he is looking to get paid. We're here. Screw it. Let's go through the offseason, shall we? We're already here. Let's do this. Maybe not through the offseason. At least the re-sign phase. At least the re-sign phase. Let's find out. Let's find out. What are we dealing with here? As I completely botched that. Let's see if I can remember to put in the right amount of zeros this time. There we go. Knock that down to 7.4. We'll knock that down to 7.4. And I don't need to sign Voloshenko just yet, but the good thing is, if and when I do, he can go straight to the AHL. And it is a good thing that Vic Marsh was traded. Like, that's the thing. I told you guys at the start of last season, Vic Marsh had to go. We were going to have that cap trouble, and of course, guys like Boleris were in line to take his spot. It was going to happen. It was just a matter of if he'd make it through the whole season. He did. I wish he didn't, because he didn't do a damn thing for us in the postseason. But he's gone now. We have that extra cap space to work with. I actually didn't even see how much cap space we have, which could be a bit problematic. What do we have? 42 million bucks. Well, how do you like that? I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Which also means that there are plenty of guys that aren't signed at the moment. So damn it, I gotta save as much money as I possibly can on every goddamn player. Which shouldn't be too big of an issue. Vorobiev, I actually need to let go of. Picked him up just as a swap with the Wild. Moran, though, 52 overall. Oh, what a beauty. Cole Lind, still looking to get paid, man. The league's highest paid third liner. Even though he's listed as a second liner, he's the ideal third liner. And we'll be able to knock this down to 6.825. What a contract. Tokarski, you were awful in that one game. We'll sign AJ Black, Malkin, Gray. Can I stay that way for now? Yeah, we need to re-sign some players, don't we? We need to re-sign some players, don't we? Again, we will try to save as much money as we possibly can. I should have actually done that custom contract for Stewart. Hopkins, 79 overall, 23 years old, medium bottom 6. My God. What a guy. And then centers, Nico Hischier. You didn't have the best offseason, buddy. You really didn't. You were disappointing. But you were our first pick in the first draft. So we have to keep you. We have to keep you. We don't have to. We are choosing to keep you. Because you are Nico Hischier. And why would we want to get rid of you? Aside from underperforming in the playoffs, that is kind of an issue, right? That is kind of an issue, but we'll ignore it. We'll sweep that problem under the rug for now. And here comes the moments where we lose out on a whole lot of cap space. It's the reason as to why we had so much cap space to begin with. Knock that down to 3.225. Not a bad deal for Benoit Giroux. How many more contracts? My God. Not to mention guys like Paris, Sam Paris is not. Damn. Well, the good thing is, everybody should accept, right? Everybody should accept. And we can move on. Let's see, is anybody dumb enough to decline, or have we re-signed every single player? And we've done just that. The magic continues. Still $3.6 million in cap space. How do we do it? How do we do it? How do we keep this team together year in and year out? I have no idea. But we do. And we typically find success for it, with the exception of this last offseason, because that was a brutal, brutal exit. But that's okay, man. That's okay. We'll move on. onward and upward next year. We won't win 56 games. We'll win 76 games. Just you wait and see. No, we probably won't. I don't think that's going to happen. But it might. As Ristolainen, Scheifele, Shabbat, Jonathan Dahlin all hit the free agent market. Any decent goaltenders? Not that we need them. No. How about prospects? Any prospects? Ryder. It's actually a really good goalie prospect. Is there anybody else, though, with high potential? I do wonder. It's not looking like it. Nope. Well, I am at least going to sign that goalie. Not that we need him, but I might as well. We might actually end up needing him. I think the goalie situation is going to change. For defensemen. Any decent prospects that just want to fall right into my lap? Apparently not. Right wings. Right wings. What are we dealing with? What are we dealing with? Nothing great is the answer. Left wings. What are we dealing with? And again, nothing great is the answer. Centers. Nothing. Alright, well, hey, we had a decent goalie just show up for us. I should have offered him a max deal. I should have made sure that we ended up getting him. That's okay. If he's smart, he'll sign here. If he doesn't, okay. See, Don, I almost doubted you, Don Ryder. I almost doubted you. How foolish would that have been? To the next season we go. To the next season we go. And we'll find out just what this team is going to look like before we move forward. I can't wait to find out. I can't wait to find out. What will the progression be for somebody like a Boulerice, like a Dundas? What are we going to be looking at? What's this team going to look like? I can't wait to find out. This part, though, takes forever. It takes forever to sim to the next season. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. It's gonna be worth it. You gotta wait. You gotta wait for the best news. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm rambling. I'm rambling because I'm trying to kill time while this takes for goddamn ever. Like, truly takes forever. There we go. EA, save me from myself. What are we looking at here? What's this team going to look like? We'll look at goaltenders first. With Van Kadishin jumping up to a 90. I might just trade Hallett. I don't know. Van Kadishin is a beast. Question is, do we have a different beast down in the AHL? Not really. I mean, the fact that Dundas is a 70, right? That's good. That's good. But it's not great. We do have to figure out the goalie situation. Niemi and Scrimes might be moved. Maybe Niemi and Ryder, even though we just picked them up. But Dundas up to a 70. Up to a 70. We will have to figure out the goalie situation. To be honest, I might just keep both goaltenders until I see Van Kadishin complaining. Until I see Van Kadishin complaining. And in which case I might trade Hallett because Van Kadishin's only 22. And he's only going to get better. On defense. On defense, we'll send down these three guys, presumably. Indeed, we will. On defense, we have a situation. We have a situation because Rasmus Dahlin is now a top 2 defender, as was pointed out earlier. But the thing is, we are just going to have to try and keep him happy, right? Because Haig's not going anywhere. So we'll see if we can keep Dahlin healthy on the second pairing. But then the third pairing, oh boy. Wow, we have a logjam. A goddamn logjam of top-end defensemen. McCann, Ronning, Comrie. Needless to say, decisions are going to have to be made. Decisions are going to have to be made between McCann, Ronning, Comrie. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. And then for goaltending, too. For goaltending, we're going to have to get a better backup if we trade Hollett. So that's looking a bit rough. And then for forwards, what are we dealing with? I do wonder. Boulerice is a 91. LeCavalier, who I mentioned was going to get better, has improved dramatically more than I thought he would. Oh my God. We have some issues to attend to. God damn. We have a lot of decisions to make with this team. A lot of decisions indeed. So here's the deal. Cavalier, Donaghy, their third line guys. Lilia, Debian. Wow, Burkhoff too, making it to an 86. My God. Cole Linda's still a second line guy. Boulerice is a first line guy. So as mentioned, right? As mentioned, Hammel's a third line guy. So let's see, we have Hammel. Burkhoff's actually a second line guy. Holy shit. So the new third line might have to be Hammel, LeCavalier, and Donaghy. And then we'll try to keep Hischier happy, which is easier said than done, on the second line. So it's looking like, man, what are we going to do here? Because that's the top six right there, right? I mean, who else is requesting second line? Burkhoff. I mean, Burkhoff is being traded. There's no doubt. So just the question is, do I still want a really defensive... Do I still want a really defensive third line of Donaghy, Giroux, and Lind? Which I could do, and it's not too bad. I could easily do that. Or I could go with the youth. But the problem is, with the youth, we're going to have to make a decision eventually as to what third liners, at the moment, Hammel and LeCavalier, when they eventually become second liners, and having to make that decision. So, what I am going to do first and foremost... Oh, boy. See, here's the thing. Right, here's the thing. Here is the deal. I'm going to have to scout out the entire league. I'm going to have to scout out the entire league. There's no way to keep all of these players happy. So I'm going to have to scout out the entire goddamn league. I'm going to have to go through all 29 other teams to see what prospects they have that are half decent. Even I cannot keep all of these players happy. There are simply way too many of them. So I'm going to have to scout out the entire league, see what prospects are worth getting, and then we'll figure out what deals we're making. Because we have to trade defensemen. We have to trade defensemen. And you have Hagen, Dahlin and Hronik have a little bit more value than Haig. McCann's in the same territory and could eventually become a top four defenseman. I think I could keep the same top four we had last year of McCann, Haig, Hronik, and Dahlin. I can keep them happy. Unfortunately, someone like Ronning and Comrie, they're going to have to go. As much as that sucks, they're going to have to go. Unless I decide to trade McCann and Dahlin, because they're going to be pushing for top two spots anyway. So you can see the current dilemma that we're in. We have a lot of decisions to make. We have a lot of highly valuable players to trade, including at least one goaltender who has a hell of a lot of trade value. And then you factor in the forwards. And what the hell are we going to do to keep this team together, to keep this team happy? It's going to be tough. Not to mention someone like Paris is still unsigned. And Bordeleau, for that matter, and they could be pushing for fourth-line spots. So, with all of that said, now is the time where we call it a day on this episode of Rebuilding Hockeytown, because I need to do my due diligence and again go through every other goddamn team to see who they have, which is just something I don't feel like doing at the moment. So that is it for this episode of Rebuilding Hockeytown. Again, it does suck that we, fell short in the playoffs. We win a Calder Cup. We have another successful draft. We have insane player progression yet again. The cycle, the vicious cycle continues, and we'll figure out who will be on this roster for the next season. So guys, for those of you on Twitch, of course, stick around. But for those of you on YouTube, that will do it. You know what to do to support the video and to support the channel. Again, if you missed out on the live stream, you should feel terrible. You should feel terrible. But again, for those on Twitch, stick around. For those on YouTube, I will catch you later. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Rebuilding Hockeytown. Goodbye.